But we never tagged Tristan Smith.
It does. This is the fourth quarter. Tim, Santos, Josh, take it away.
You guys. Former quarterback Mark Brunell stated that RG3 is not a good quarterback. He doesn't think, he says that he went backwards instead of forward, and he doesn't think that he will improve. Now, I'm going to tell you this. Mark Brunell, you've always been a backup quarterback for almost your whole career until Coughlin came in there and you was okay. Your judgment stinks. Before you judge somebody, do a whole background check on what the guy's been through. Okay, first of all, RG3, can get better, and I think will get better if the distraction leaves the organization. Meaning, Mike Shanahan never wanted RG3. This is why he had drafted what's his name out of Michigan State. Help me, guys.
Kirk.
What's the backup quarterback? Kirk Cousins. Thank you.
Yeah.
He drafted Kirk Cousins in the third round. Like, who drafts a quarterback in the first round and the third round? Okay, the owner wanted RG3. Mike Shanahan wanted Kirk Cousins. During the season, Shanahan wanted to give away the year. RG3 stood up in the locker room and says, "No, this is my team. I want to win." Oh, the leadership over Shanahan just came about. Shanahan got pissed off, and in the meeting, and as soon as RG3 got hurt with his leg issues, instead of you being the coach he's supposed to be, you said no. Let him stay in the game. That way, it's all on him, and I can't get blamed. RG3 made the playoffs. We got hurt. We saw what happened. Here comes another soap opera. Here comes Gruden. All right, Jay Gruden comes in here. He wants to be the man, call the shots. He's disrespecting RG3 on TV. On TV, live camera, live video. You see everything. Disrespecting this man. Talking about he should worry about himself. He ain't playing good. I mean, you tell me how many quarterbacks could work under that?
Hey, Tim, I'll tell you exactly why Washington got RG3 and then Kirk Cousins 3 rounds later. You know why? When you go to the store and you see 2 cartons of ice cream that you potentially think you like, you're like, oh, damn, I don't know, which one should I buy? Mint chocolate chip, cookie dough? Shit, man, this is tough. Why not just get both and see how they are and compare them? That's exactly why they got both quarterbacks in the same draft. I do.
I don't buy it.
Because why are you going to invest 2-round trades
and I'm gonna tell you why too,
and then draft another one after? Because you're scared that he might get hurt and you have to save your finances that you just invested.
Here's the whole
I'll tell you why.
I'm going to correct you on something. First of all, here's the situation. You're right. Mike Shanahan never really did want RG3 to begin with. He wished that the Redskins did not make the trade up to get RG3 to begin with. The guy he really wanted to begin with was Ryan Tannehill. That was the guy he said from the beginning. He was like, I really wanted Ryan Tannehill. I believe he said something to that extent. All back. Tannehill was his choice. And, looking at it now, maybe the Redskins should have just stood where they were at and gotten Ryan Tannehill. Fine. The issue here is this. RG3 has been hurt the past couple of seasons. So, he's not healthy. He has not been healthy since his rookie year. So how can you say whether the man is truly progressing or regressing? It's kind of hard to really say where he's at this point in time when he's not able to put enough games in back to back, so that you can get a feel for where he's at. His rookie year, nobody did.
But see, hold on.
After he got hurt, that changed it. And there's been an issue with coaches. Shanahan didn't want him to begin with, so yeah, Jay Gruden is just an idiot. You know what I mean?
Listen. Let me explain this. And I'm gonna go a little backwards. When Shanahan came, first of all, Shanahan is a piece of garbage. Okay, he's a piece of crap. The man he was never great with the Denver Broncos. Elway ran that ass. Understand that Elway promoted Mike Shanahan to coach. Understand that. When Mike Shanahan went to the Washington Redskins, I told any Redskins fans out there that don't get so hyped because he's not going to do much. The man will have trouble. McNabb goes there. He didn't want McNabb. Now, I don't like Philadelphia. I can't stand it. But I will tell you this. You get a quarterback like McNabb, put some weapons on him, with him, he could do work. This man did not even put the bodies out there for McNabb. McNabb was benched in a 2-minute offense, and his excuse was he was out of shape to run a 2-minute drill. But the next week, you offer him a 7-year freaking contract. Understand that. You get McNabb signs the stupid contract, then you trade McNabb to the Minnesota Vikings. All right? Albert Haynesworth signed a contract saying, I will not play the 3-4 defense. I want to play a 4-3 defense. Shanahan gets there, runs him out of town. Okay? Now, what? Because what Shanahan don't get, he just messes up the whole team? That's what goes on? All right? RG3 is just being in a dysfunctional organization, point blank. That's my opinion, but it's painted there. Can this man get better? Like you said, Santos, you can't determine if a guy will get better or worse, especially when he hasn't been healthy. And guess what? If you know he's not healthy, and you know that 90% of the quarterbacks will not play with the type of injury that he has, well, guess what? Who called the shots? Who's calling the shots? You let a rookie quarterback call the shots? No. Well, how about this? It's a setup for Kirk Cousins to come in here, make Shanahan look good, and guess what? We can do without RG3. Let's keep this real, man.
I think, honestly, RG3, if he has an opportunity to get the hell out of Washington, should run like a bat out of hell. I'm saying, I think he would be so much better off on another team. I think if anybody needs a change of scenery, it is RG3 at this point in time. Honestly.
Real quick, guys. What about the issue about RG3 where his team doesn't even like him? I mean, yeah, we talked about the coach is pretty bad. I'm not taking that away from.
Thank you. I wanted to bring that up earlier, actually.
Suspect.
Okay, let's talk about that.
Yes, you can actually go to, I think, the Best Beat Nation, and it shows you multiple GIFs where RG3 is either knocked down or sacked, and he has 5 offensive linemen around him, and they're all just standing there, watching him get up by himself, not helping him, walking away when he's on the ground. I don't even know what his relationship is like with his team. And you have RG3 going to social media, Facebook, and doing this #KnowYourWhy. And, I mean, it's like his team doesn't even support him. He's finding him to be like a DB, or I don't even know what it is, but they're not protecting him, and they're not getting along with him, it appears.
Say what you will about Shanahan, but RG3 has his own issues too.
No, but what I'm saying is this: when you draft a rookie, all right, this is where leadership comes into place. There was no leadership in Washington that somebody that I guess that a guy that you can really respect and say, listen, young rook, do it this way. This is best for you. What happened was everything got to his head. To me, Shanahan sabotaged RG3. He let RG3 do all the wrong things on purpose so Kirk Cousins can get some game time in. That's just because it's happened before. It's happened before.
Who's the veteran leadership in the Redskins? Who's the veteran leadership in that? That's the problem.
But
there's obviously a lack of veteran presence.
But that's the problem. That's the problem.
Well,
that's the problem. But you know what?
Do in RG3's sophomore year to ruin him?
Say it again?
What did Shanahan do to RG3 in his sophomore year to ruin him?
Let him play week 1. Let him play week 1 of the season. That's just it.
Injuries on himself, though. That's why his offensive linemen have wants nothing to do with him.
No. But Josh, I get you that. But here's the thing, Josh. If you're telling me, and we are 2-1 in camera, and you're telling me that the offensive line did not respect RG3, then what the hell is Shanahan? That's your team, that's your lock. You telling me that Shanahan didn't know anything about this, and you still let the boy play? Let's keep that real. If you're the head coach, Oh, listen, I agree with you that you're saying that.
Yeah. I want to know what the hell went through Shanahan and that offense with Snyder, because if he knew RG3 was going to start and didn't like him, then why the hell are you accepting the job? That's what I want to know.
And I'm gonna tell you, and I'm gonna go back to this. The reason why RG3 wasn't liked because so much attention to Snyder, so much power that Snyder gave the kid. Okay, you're talking about him thinking he's the next Michael Vick, where we saw Arthur Blank pushing Michael Vick on a wheelchair into the stadium. Let's keep that real. So the same thing happened to RG3. You understand? So the whole team was like, oh, wait a minute. RG3 was coming to practice late. Some meetings late because the owner excused it. Now, how about the owner? There was wording that the owner said that if anybody messes with you, you come see me. Now, let's keep this real. If we all work with a dude like that, you know what we do? We know what we do. We're going to get his ass out of here. You don't need to be here with us. You understand? So I get that. And he's a young kid. But I guarantee you, if there was a veteran guy there who he expected, that would have never happened. Because guess what? Let the team work with the team. Owner, stay out of it. Keep your ass upstairs.
But there's nobody there that has the ball enough or whatever that leadership.
There is one now. There is one now. There is one now. There is one now. Deshaun Jackson. Deshaun Jackson last year came out and he told the locker room to shut the F up. Stop with the girl and soul proper stuff. 90210 crap. And let's get this right. Deshaun Jackson, not D'Angelo Hall, Deshaun Jackson is the leader of that football team.
This is the guy, yeah, I mean, it's just crazy. The whole situation's messed up there in Washington, to be honest with you. I mean, it's true. RG3, maybe, he shouldn't have had everything thrown at him the way it was. It was practically given to him since day one that he's going to be the starter. And Snyder was in love with the boy. And he was like, you know what? I'm going to baby you and happy you, and you're my guy. You're a Daniel Snyder guy instead of you're a Washington Redskins player.
Yeah, but you know what? Too, it's not even easy. It's so easy to say that if Shanahan would have drafted Tannehill or Andrew Luck, that they would have been better off. You don't. Again, to me, it was the coach, the environment he was in. I'm gonna tell you this right now.
He might have had better players.
No, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. I wanted Tannehill. If I had to pick between RG3, Tannehill, and Andrew Luck, I pick Tannehill myself because the thing was with Tannehill, big quarterback, he could move, and RG3 only had 1 year of college football. 1 year of college football. 2 years, but 1 year was the last year was his best one.
4 years, I mean, it's just, yeah.
I mean, let's be real. RG3 is only still starting in Washington because of how much he cost. That's about it.
Last thoughts. Make it quick.
I'm gonna tell you this. Being that we understood about Tannehill, I think Tannehill will lead the Miami Dolphins deep in the playoffs. Possible my Super Bowl pick for the AFC.
All right. Santos, make it quick.
RG3 needs to change the scenery, and he needs it ASAP. It's not going to work for him in Washington. It's painfully obvious.
And you know what? To end on that, RG3 needs to find some role model because his head is a little big.
Something, man.
His head is too big because he can
RG3 is his own role model. That's the problem.
Hey, Sean, can I ask you a question, Sean? Sean, can I ask you something? Can I ask you a question, Sean? I want to ask Johnson Santos because they Giant fans. Would you guys be mad? This is popping in my head. It's because Eli Manning's last year, RG3's last year. Can you see RG3 as a New York Giant?
Hell no.
With that type of offense,
Never.
I don't know. I mean,
never.
I don't think his style quarterback does not fit what the Giants.
Never.
It's the West Coast. It's the West Coast.
Never.
I'm not even a Giants fan. I'm like, no. But anyways, we got to end the show, guys.
I kind of don't want it. Yeah.
He would be good for training camp as a third stringer like Derek Carr was for running around the West Coast option. That's about it.
Well, anyways, it was a great show, guys. Tim, Josh, Santos, we out.